With Outlander off-season, many are revisiting the previous seasons and books to tide them over. Season 7 is expected to see more time travel as characters go back and forth through the eras. Here's a look at some of the characters across the books and the show who are thought to be able to time travel. Who are time travelers in Outlander? Claire Fraser. Claire Fraser, played by Katrina Balfe, was the first one to go through the stones and put in motion the events of Outlander. Since then, Claire went back in time amid the Battle of Culloden and then back again 20 years later to be reunited with her love Jamie Fraser, Sam Heughan. Brianna Mackenzie. Her daughter Brianna Mackenzie, Sophie Skelton, can also travel through time, an ability passed on by her mother. In the novels, Brianna goes to the past but also makes a return to the future later on when it's deemed too unsafe to remain in the past with her parents. Roger Mackenzie. Roger Mackenzie, Richard Rankin, was passed down the power to travel through time by his ancestor Gaelis Duncan, Lord of Burbank. Along with Brianna, Roger has been back and forth through the stones for his family. Jamie Mackenzie. As both of his parents are time travelers, Roger and Brianna's son is also able to traverse time, but this is something which will prove disastrous in the novels. Mandy Mackenzie. Similarly, their daughter Mandy is a time traveler and this will prove to be a blessing when she needs to go to the future later on. Kenneth. Kenneth is a character who went through the stones just before Claire, but not much more seems to be known about him. Robert Springer. Native American time traveler Robert Springer, Trevor Carroll, also known as Tiny Nawira or Otter Tooth, was another person desperate to stop the decimation of his ancestors by the colonialists. However, his efforts were also in vain. Robert was part of a group called the Montauk Five, who were all time travelers and disappeared from the 20th century where they were involved in the American Indian movement. The Montauk Five went back in time in the hopes of getting the Kanyen'ke'aka to fight against the 18th century Europeans in order to preserve their culture and history. Wendigo Donner. Fellow Native American activist Wendigo Donner, Brennan Martin, traveled through time with Robert but got stuck in the past. He encountered Claire and sought to return to his own time, even breaking into her doctor's surgery in search of gemstones to go back to the future. Gaelis Duncan. Gaelis Duncan was the crazed Jacobite from the 20th century, hell-bent on going back through time to change the course of history. Both the novels and the show documents how the character, originally known as Jillian, meticulously researched the past and time travel in order to execute her plans. Buck Mackenzie. Buck Mackenzie, Graham McTavish, was the son of Gaelis and Dougal Mackenzie, also McTavish, therefore he had been gifted with the power to go through the stones by his mother. As book readers will know, Buck's ability to time travel brings danger to those in the future as well as those in the past. Comte Saint Germain. In the Outlander books, Comte Saint Germain, Stanley Weber, is said to be a time traveler who has ventured to various other eras, even going past his own lifetime and into the future. Master Raymond. The Comte and Master Raymond, Dominique Pignon, who owns an apothecary in Paris, are both aware of each other's ability to time travel in the novels. Additionally, Master Raymond is said to be a prehistoric time traveler with the assertion he's related to both Claire and Gaelis and may have passed on his abilities to them. Fergus Fraser. Finally, Fergus Fraser, Caesar Domboy, may be a time traveler after the novels suggest the Comte is his father. Outlander Season 7 is in production and Seasons 1 to 6 are streaming on Lionsgate Plus now.